I actually love
He gave himself the crickets. That was supposed to be our job.
We always fuck that up. I just love Lost Craft on the podcast. Not sponsored by Lost Craft, but I love Lost Craft. Shout out to Lost Craft.
The unofficial official beer.
The unofficial official beer. Drinking Unify. I think
Again.
I've probably had that. Okay. I've had that probably. It's the only one I can find, yo. And mans are not driving out to the West End to fucking get the other ones because apparently that's where they are.
I was so cheesed when Tommy pulled out that cider. Yo.
Yeah, Tommy had the cider. Like,
he's like, yo, thanks guys
fuck?
for putting me on and the flavor that we've never tried.
I know. He's like, yo, I'm like, what the fuck?
Putting me on, yo.
Like, he's like, yo, there's piles of them over in the West End. I'm like, what?
Crazy.
That's fucked.
Fucking disappointing. Fucking disappointing.
Anyways, how is everyone today?
Splendid, yo.
It's good.
Actually, am I splendid? I'm all right.
You're all right. Kind of.
Okay.
I'm in a chill mood today.
I'm
Nothing
chilling,
crazy.
yo. I'm good. I'm in a good mood. I'm ready to pod, you know. I'm ready to
Exactly.
tackle some topics
Okay.
or whatever.
What episode is this?
12.
Episode number 12 of
The Lost and Talks podcast. The most lit podcast in the Northern Hemisphere. We kind of blew up, but
Yeah.
That's a big ass area.
we got big just because I'm just like, yo, I don't know how many more episodes.
That's
we come
literally
with something
the
small.
top half of the planet.
Good.
Like,
We're gonna be
goddamn.
number one soon.
Shit.
Number one pod in the North.
In the North.
We the North.
We the North. We the North.
But yeah, yo, shouts out Lost Craft. Shouts out Grosh.
Gross is, I haven't had that yet. That's
Shouts
good.
out the North, the Raptors doing the thing.
Yeah. We should do a segment where we like review a beer, like just quickly. Just like drink a beer and review it.
We're gonna have Kevin. Well, we shouldn't even say. Oh, I can. Whatever. Not really, but whatever. We're gonna be having a product soon, actually.
Oh, you mean a product?
A product that we're gonna be reviewing.
That's true.
On the
Possibly.
pod,
Yeah. It's R&B Radar is gonna hook it up with us.
Oh yeah.
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 Oh, so it's like an actual thing.
It's an actual thing.
Oh,
They
say word.
emailed them. They're like, yeah, we just want to work with some influencers.
Bless.
Da, 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 da. And then
Sick.
and then Tommy hit me up. He's like, yo, you trying to do this like on the pod? We could like try it there.
Yeah, it's should I say what it? I'm not gonna say the
Not
name.
yet. We'll just
Not what it is
we'll
at all.
surprise the guests because it's gonna be so crazy.
Yeah, that's true. I don't want to say. Anyway, it's
Strap-ons.
it's edible. I'll say
Strap-ons and fleshlights.
We're gonna
no,
fuck
no,
you.
no.
We're gonna fuck you.
Yo, like someone, you gotta think of it that way. Like someone has to test a sex toy, no? Like it has to go through some sort
animals.
of test run. Wait, what? No,
That's
that's
fucked.
What you doing with
Rabbits.
Are we testing no butt
sit
plug
on
on
that.
an animal? Like what the fuck? Yeah, I
That's
mean
fucked.
all that shit has to be tested. That's funny though. And those little things you just don't think about.
But like each one has to be tested.
Probably.
Like, are they doing that in the factory line?
Nah, they pay someone to like go into
Like a man's getting a
you know,
quick
like a
pump of the
focus group?
fleshlight as it comes
Yeah.
out.
You know, like a focus group, that kind of idea. Well, they pay people to come in,
Come in.
and they want you to test the product. So,
That's fucking jokes.
and they'll pay you a lot. I don't know. I'm making this shit up, but it might be true.
Yeah.
I would just assume so.
That's wild, yo.
Yeah.
You know what else is wild? December 19th.
Oh shit! Shout
Yeah,
out
plug.
December 19th.
Kevin is performing at the shop
Yeah.
December 19th. Get your tickets. Link. Are you in your bio or no?
No, but I should look up. Can I do that thing? The tickets thing?
Yeah, you can. As long as
You
you have an
actually
Eventbrite.
can, yeah.
Okay.
Anyone could do it.
Fun
as
fact:
long as you have a
if
business
you have
account.
if you have an event on Eventbrite, you can use your Eventbrite link on the event that you are hosting, and you can put that into your Instagram profile, and people could just go to your profile and just hit tickets.
Yeah, get tickets, and then it'll take you to Eventbrite.
Yeah.
And then buy it.
So
Pretty handy.
do that. Make sure you do that. Kevin's gonna be doing that, I guess, and
Yeah.
then if he doesn't have it up by the time you see this or whatever, it's on R&B Radar's account.
If this even comes out before
this ever comes out.
before the thing to shows even.
It should.
No, it should.
No, it
This
will.
one will be out next week.
It will. That's
Okay,
It's
yeah.
still.
Yeah, we spaced every. We're actually on time.
yeah.
Still,
We're on time because
still 2.5 weeks.
Our show last week, our big 11 and a half or 10 and a half show last week should be done just now.
Yeah, it should come out this weekend.
But yeah, that'll be out for sure. So yeah, make sure you're pulling up to the show. It's gonna be a vibe. We're all gonna be there chilling. Other performers are Joel, Madara, and Looney, right? And that's
That's right.
it as far as I know.
That's right. And we have a DJ as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be lit, guys. Like pull up, come through, check out the vibes,
Yeah, it's only $10.
say hello.
It's nothing. It's like
$10 right
Price of-
now. I think it goes up after.
it's like the price of lunch. If you get it now, it's like the price of lunch. Just
Maybe a bit cheaper
buy
depending
it.
on where you buy your.
That's
lunch.
like a night, you know. There's gonna be drinks and stuff like that.
Yeah, yo, Ian's gonna bust out the pants.
The fancy.
I'm
I might
getting-
bust out the pants.
I'm getting a lineup the day
And if someone comes up to me and is like, "Yo, you're wearing the pants,"
yeah, man, it's the pants, yo. It's gonna be.
those are
lit,
my like
man.
only nice pants.
That sucks. Yo.
Nah, I think I have other pants, but that's like my nicest pair of pants.
That's your nicest pair. Yeah?
Probably
Same way.
for like special occasions. It's my flashy pants. They're just gray, like I don't even know, dress pants.
Another shameless plug. This was gonna kind of be a subject, but I'll just toss it in right now. We could totally talk about this, but YouTube things. Kevin's performance, doing numbers right now.
Yeah.
For our R&B Uncut series with R&B Radar that we just started. We're going to be dropping a few more episodes. We have some stuff planned out. We just wanted to test it out first with Kevin, and it's been successful so far. So that's doing numbers. I think we're almost at 80K. We're like somewhere
Really?
between 70
Holy
and 80K. We're about to hit 100K on that
Yeah.
for views.
You know, I was just thinking about that.
That's
That's
wild.
like officially now that's the most views because technically the is it Chinite or Chinite? I never like got her name properly,
yeah.
but yeah, that video was like at 60, 65
Yeah,
or
yeah?
something.
that wasn't.
Yeah.
She has a lot of followers
And then
too.
I don't know, like the one with you fighting Koran, that was still might
was
be
a-
more. I don't
probably a
know.
big
That was
one.
that was
Wait, what the hell are you?
There's a
talking-
video of him in like grade 6 fighting this guy from our school. And,
Really?
Yeah.
yeah, and
You're-
that
you're
it
in
had
a-
like
I did
100K
numbers,
views.
yeah.
That was like early.
in a-
It was like early YouTube.
Yeah,
Like a
way
fight,
early.
there's a fight. They allowed that on YouTube. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
surprised
the
that didn't get
fights.
deleted.
I remember watching fights on
That's like
YouTube.
that was like the early blueprint for like World Star if you think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I was
Everyone
out
in the
here
school
first.
was watching that shit.
I was out here fucking.
You didn't get in trouble for that.
No.
Really?
I think the end of the video, like a teacher came and they just walked away or something.
Remember the other one? Sorry, because you don't know this, but remember the other one? Who was it? I think it was Karan and somebody else, and then they dashed themselves
Oh.
into Larice's little brother as they were walking
Yeah.
by.
I don't know what they're talking about.
that one? It wasn't as hot, but it was.
The ending was
funnier,
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ending was great because like they're fighting and shit like that, and then like this family of these people that live on this area,
Yeah.
this live in the area that we
Yeah.
attended. They were walking around the corner of the school and they didn't see what was going on. So they come around the corner and then a body just flies into this little kid. He's like in kindergarten. And it's hilarious.
And I saw the moms
kid
like
gets
yelling and
Hey,
shit.
what the hey!
Is that on video?
Yeah,
Is that's on video? Yo, you gotta. Yo,
We got-
it's still on
hilarious.
YouTube.
Yeah,
You gotta
it's
post
hard,
it
it's hard to
somewhere.
find. Yeah, we gotta
You
find
can't.
it.
You
Yeah.
gotta just search it. Like what? You don't remember the title? I guess.
I think the one with me and Karan is just titled that.
It's like fight.
Jamal
So
fight.
yeah, it's
Jamal
called fight.
versus
yeah.
Quran.
It's like literally fight. And
Grade,
then maybe in the
grade
description it
6.
says
What
my
grade are
name.
you in?
They're like
Fucking
grade 6. I
Yeah.
think.
grade
It was
6 fight.
6.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah. But either way, yeah,
Alright, pull
now
it
it's
up after.
officially like the most. Well, I guess if we count Ian, then he probably had gaming videos that
That's
were
true.
more than.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. But that was through Machinima
yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah, I guess.
They were getting me the views.
Yeah.
It wasn't like my name. In
This
a way.
was
No
more
one.
based off
No one
of-
knew I was
Yeah,
fucking making.
this is what we
Yeah,
created.
what
I
we
was
created.
anonymous when I
Yeah.
made those videos. No one
Yeah.
knew who I was. Like I was just essentially working for Machinima.
Yeah.
Basically.
RIP.
Yeah, but
Basically.
it's pretty interesting, like seeing the comments that it's like YouTube recommendations. Like I feel
Yeah.
like YouTube is blessing us, yo. Shout out YouTube, man.
Shouts out YouTube, yo.
Yeah.
They know what's popping, yo. You know those ones I never thought I would be the guy to, find something good in the recommendations.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah,
sometimes you do,
Yeah.
So make sure you guys are checking that out. R&B Uncut series with us at R&B Radar. Kevin A, Make Me Move. It's out now. It's doing numbers. We're trying to hit 100K before like end of the year at least. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yo.
So a couple weeks away.
I mean, it's moving up like.
We're on pace
It's
to
like
do
moving
it.
up like 3-4K
I'm gonna
a
check
day.
the
so,
goddamn
like, yeah.
numbers now. What you guys?
Yeah, check that right now.
I'm just curious where it's at.
Yeah, we're on pace to do that. So that's
We
lit.
need to when
Yeah.
it's touching a mill, we need to have that live board like in the
yeah,
social
yeah,
network.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. When it's about to
Yeah.
hits.
Hey.
It's legit, man. 70. Yeah.
What are we at?
72K.
72K.
700 likes.
Awesome.
Pretty damn good.
Awesome.
Nice.
And yeah, there's a lot more to come there. Like we've been telling you guys, we're working, we're grinding, we're doing what we got to do out here.
Yeah. A lot of things. A lot of things.
A lot of things going on, man. It's like, again, we're gonna do our year review on the podcast in like 2 weeks. I think it is 2 weeks. We're gonna
In 2 weeks, yeah.
the last podcast for the year.
We have about 2 more episodes after this week, after this episode. Yeah, we'll do a whole.
We'll do a whole year review. But again, like I think I already
review.
said this last week or the week before. Like, been a very productive year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very productive.
100%.
We've been moving up nice big levels, meeting the right people, getting into the right places, doing some of the right things. You know, it's all been what we've been working for basically all these
Patience.
fucking years.
Yeah, patience and keep going.
Yeah, man.
I want next year to be like twice as productive.
Yeah, like people actually start listening to this, you know?
Yeah,
Exactly.
that too.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That too.
Maybe we'll have like, you know, a good like 50 listeners.
And I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting any. Yeah, like even 50 people would be crazy.
Yeah, yo.
Honestly, the people who do listen, I am actually surprised that there are people who are
Yeah,
listening
yo,
and watching
facts. Like,
this.
There
and
is.
it's surprising. There's like the amount of people that even if they haven't checked out all of them, they're like they've watched at least once or twice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
know
yeah.
the vibe of it. At
They,
least.
and
They
the
do,
people
yeah.
are stopping
Yeah.
me at work or like friends of friends and family members and stuff like that. They're like, "Oh yeah, you guys."
Like we
talking
check
this
out
shit?"
the watch time on YouTube because it counts the watch time, and there's like if you count the hours, like there's been people who have probably watched the entire thing on YouTube.
Yeah,
There's a few,
Yeah.
and I was like, damn, that's crazy.
yeah.
and we're
think about-
moving into like days of watch time now. So
That's
Yeah.
impressive. Yeah.
hours
Yeah.
upon hours. So like that's lit.
Yeah.
you know. Because we just started the YouTube this year as well.
Isn't that crazy though? Like, think about how much time you people have wasted listening
Yeah.
to us talk shit.
Exactly.
Nonsense.
Yeah.
Just
They don't
filling
think
your
about
ears
that.
with garbage.
Filling
That's
your ear with
crazy.
Nah,
nonsense,
we're filling them with
yeah.
value. It's not garbage.
Nonsense and fuckery about
not.
porn. And how would you support your stepsister that has?
You guys are not promoting the
That's
podcast very well.
OnlyFans.
Don't listen to this garbage. No, it's valuable information.
It's half and half. Yeah, it's
It's
you
half
need
and half.
balance. You need the
Yeah,
yeah.
balance.
Well,
That's
we
what
like
it's
that
about,
balance.
man.
We like that balance. We like that balance.
That's what life is about. It's about balance.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like I'm gonna put on like a real deep thinking movie or whatever, and then I'm gonna put on like an episode of some garbage after.
Yeah,
that, like
exactly.
lets me like
It's true.
unwind. Yeah,
Can't be too serious like
yeah,
that.
exactly.
Exactly.
But yeah, yo, very productive year. I'm very excited for next year. Because again, like the worst that could happen is we stay the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
and
true.
even this wasn't bad. Like
Yeah.
it's funny because I was just thinking today. I'm like, and again, I understand everybody has different passions and blah 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 blah. But yo, like this music and video shit, it's like it's fun, yo.
Yeah,
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like you like.
when you get when you're at your core, like when I realize sometimes when I'm like at the library when we're just like I'm literally just making beats and it's like wait, I'm doing a community program. I'm like, wait, no, this is like. It's just
You
like
know?
you're just it's and then like when we're just like filming a video, it's like wait, we used to do this for school projects or just for
Yeah,
fun in
for
high school.
fun.
Like now we're doing this for like a career. Like that's
Exactly,
it's
yeah.
fucked up. That's crazy.
It's
Pretty
sick,
blessed.
man.
Yeah,
It's pretty
I was
blessed.
thinking that, I'm like, yo, that's fun.
There's
Like
so
it's just-
many, yeah.
just fun and get to like just see cool shit,
yeah.
meet some interesting people, go
true.
places you haven't really gone
Like,
before.
there's no offense to these types of people. There's so many people that their jobs suck.
Yeah.
I feel bad, but like whatever. Maybe they love it, maybe they hate it, but
I
Yeah, if
hope,
you
I
love
just
it,
hope
you
you love your job. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's it,
that's
yo.
like
Yeah.
so important.
Yeah.
I pray to
If
God
you don't
do, yo.
love your job, like fuck, dude, that's half your life that you hate.
Yeah.
Yo, that sucks.
Because like half
balls.
the time you're working, the other
most of it.
like half the time you're working, the other half you're like sleeping.
Yeah.
So
Like-
it's like fucking, you better love your job. Like,
Yeah.
You better love
shit,
your
or
job, 'cause
what
you're
the
gonna be
hell?
retiring when,
Or you're
yo.
looking forward
It's
to
not
retirement.
even just the 8 hours. It's like the 2 you gotta from waking up and going there, the 2
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like making your food and stuff. That's like 12 hours basically.
And then-
Realistically,
so
like
you live for the weekend.
Yeah, you only
live
have
for the
like the
weekend.
weekend and then like that 2 hours of free time during the weekdays.
That's why
And
people
that's-
go so fucking hard on the weekend.
Yeah,
because
man.
They just gotta let go of.
And that's
a whole
one thing I
ass
told
week.
myself I'd never do is live for the weekend. I can't. yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want every day to feel like it, which
Exactly.
it does.
Yeah.
It kind of does, yo.
There's days-
Even if I have work, I'm just like, cool. I'm in and out. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in and out. I'm gonna just do what I got to do and then cut.
There's
like,
times where I forget what day it is because it's just like it's all the same.
Yeah,
you know?
man.
Like, yeah.
it's great.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how it should be for everybody though. Like you should wake up every day and not know what's
What day it
Not
is?
Yeah.
care, or not
not care. Yeah.
not
Yeah,
care
not
what
care
day it
to
is.
not care to find out. You know what I
Like,
mean?
Yeah.
I think the people who wake up and are excited for Monday, I think those people are winning.
Yeah, I know what you
You
mean.
know how many people fucking hate Mondays?
Yeah.
Like that's
I
because they
used
have
to really
5
hate Mondays.
days
Now I
ahead.
don't mind them because I don't know when they are
Yeah.
all the time.
That too. That
I don't
too.
know when they are all the time.
And it's all the same thing anyway now, so it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter as much.
Yeah,
That's funny.
that's awesome.
Your life's crazy, yo. I'm telling
Yeah.
you. It's not an evil world that we're living in.
I was about to hit that. I was about to hit that.
It's still an evil world, but it's just how you finesse it and how you know.
Yeah.
You're out here dodging the obstacles and whatnot, Yo, I was telling these guys, how we used to fucking run Mario and DK and shit like that. Did we beat DK? Donkey Kong or Diddy Kong?
Which
Which one?
Whichever one it was.
What, Donkey Kong Country?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember beating it as a kid, but I know that we
beat it together,
recently
right?
beat it. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I know, like, we beat it, like, 5 years ago. I don't know if we beat it as a kid. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was saying. Because, that's what I was trying to tell these guys the other day. I'm just randomly thinking about this because of the obstacles and shit.
Yeah.
Diddy Kong, was it?
It was Donkey Kong Country.
Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah. That's one.
On Super Nintendo?
Was it Super Nintendo? I think so.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we slapped that shit up. And then we used to run
That's a 2D
Mario.
side scroller, right? All fucking games on that console were.
Pretty much.
What am I saying? I'm thinking 64 for some reason. That's a 3D game.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah. You were the one. You were the one that said you couldn't beat it, Zach. Right? 64. You couldn't beat Donkey Kong 64. Why? Was there just a level that was so hard or something?
True. Yo, get this man a mic.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Hey,
He said, "Yeah." That's what he said.
We have one. We should. Yeah, we should.
Yeah, he
We'll
doesn't
hook
want
that up
it.
on the next part.
strap him up for the next.
doesn't want
Strap
it.
you up for the next
Yeah.
part.
Listen, our three fans are demanding it. You know what I'm saying? Like we need
Where's Zach?
we need that 2 cents in and out.
Or just like put subtitles in, like what you would have said. You know, like yeah.
yeah.
I will say, on the topic, and segueing off of the whole, living the life now, kind of mostly.
Not really, but
Mostly, you know what I mean?
Like broke, but still
Broke,
like,
but doing it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I think being happy doing it is number one.
yeah.
And that's what it is. Like, I'm not.
And for most of the time, I am.
This has been like my favorite year in this
Yeah,
whole thing
yeah.
so
Yeah.
far. I remember saying like February was lit. Like February is my favorite month this year. It was a good month.
This month, February.
This year, February.
Sorry, this month, February. This year, what? Oh, okay. I'm trying to remember what we did.
I can't remember what we did either. I think we went to Ottawa. around
Okay,
that time.
that was cool just to get out of the city.
Yeah, I just got out the city. We were just chilling.
Feels cool working in another city.
Yeah.
You just feel like you're doing something good.
Yeah.
We were chilling out in the Airbnb, went into movies, eating pizza.
Yeah,
Good times, and then shooting the next few days.
yeah.
But yeah, no, just going off of that, I've been feeling like I posted this on Instagram and shit. I've just been getting tired. Just been
Right.
fucking like burning out, or I'm about to, and I can just feel it about to happen. So I'm looking forward to our break in the next few weeks. That's all I'm looking forward to. And then to the show and whatnot, just so that, I could just chill for a little bit. But yeah, like, have you guys ever gone through like burnout or felt anything close to it? And like, how did you deal with that?
I don't know if I've ever really experienced true burnout. I think that's probably bad. I haven't worked hard enough. Yeah, but I get it. I get burnout. Like if you're working really hard, I think number one thing is sleep.
Yeah,
a lot of
right.
us neglect sleep, and I think our generation too is like, I don't know, we go to bed so goddamn late. I think technology is also to blame for that. We always like to stay up later than we probably should.
Or have
Yeah.
the TV on?
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if we didn't have TV or our phone, we'd probably go to bed earlier, realistically. But yeah, no
Or lights.
or
Yeah, or
lights.
lights.
Well, that's true. Before electricity, if
Yeah.
we go way back,
You had to go to bed.
Yeah.
once it was dark, you kind of just sleep.
Like when you
You
go
have this-
camping, like you just
Yeah,
you have
exactly.
to go to bed. Like,
So let's
Just have a fire or a
Good night,
candle
you.
keeping
Yeah.
you up. Like you might as well just, there's nothing to do. Like just go to bed, right? But yeah, no, I've experienced not like complete burnout to the point where I'm like, yo, I gotta step back. But I think stress.
like even just like mental time.
I think I've never had physical burnout, but mental
yeah,
burnout.
That's
for
what I've been feeling. It's
more
more
mental?
mental.
Yeah, mental is just like when it comes like high anxiety. If you get a lot of anxiety because of like work and stuff, it could definitely put a toll on you. You know, if you work a job where it puts you in a position, especially in a position you're not comfortable with, a lot of people, believe it or not, they work jobs where they're put in a position that they're not really wired to be in.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? There's some people who work these like types of social jobs and they're not really social people, but they're forced to when they go to work. And I could see that being really stressful. It's like if you were an introvert and you had to be an extrovert daily, that would probably tire you out.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah, I mean, I could
yeah.
feel. I felt that like just when I had a job, like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
felt like something was off because I'm like I don't want to be in this situation. I'm forced into something that I don't
Yeah.
want to be in.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
as soon as I removed myself from that, I was just instantly like a little bit happier every day. You know?
Exactly. So, and I think, and then, yeah, if you're not wired for that type of environment, then you're probably not really going to like your job then.
Yeah.
So there definitely is jobs that are compatible for some people and not. And that's one thing I've kind of realized. But in terms of burnout, yeah, I've experienced it for sure mentally.
Yeah.
For the point where I'm like, okay, I gotta chill.
Yeah.
I gotta take a day. You gotta take a day off or two. You know, like I don't recommend working 7 days a week.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I really don't. You gotta get that one day
Yeah.
off. You know what I mean?
It's hard for us too because
And-
we don't know like
Yeah.
anytime you have free time, it's like yeah, I should be working right now.
Yeah, I
you know?
should be
'Cause
trying to
there
get
is something
something
that can be that can
true.
be get done or get
It's
started.
true. Like you can definitely make a day off productive. Like, you know, I mean, if by all means, if sitting down and watching Rick and Morty for several hours is, you know, gonna help you
Yeah.
work harder the next day, then I see that as being productive. Or
Well, things like that too is like when I never feel guilty when I'm like watching something because
Right.
you're consuming something that's helping you
Right.
you know think about something in a different way or whatever.
Okay.
So video games too even it's like because I think about how much of my work is influenced by like video games. I'm like yeah like I feel no ways playing video games now because it's like
that's good,
I know
actually.
I'm absorbing something from it. Right.
that's
It's
good
not-
that you think like that because I
Yeah.
unfortunately don't always think like that. There'll
Yeah.
be days where I'm playing a video game or whatever.
But then the thing too is like you don't
Yeah.
always need to be on while you're watching. Like there are times where you literally just need to have something on, but you're not even like you know you're just
Right.
you're just decompressing kind of thing. You know.
Right.
Yeah. Or
Right.
yeah, if you're playing video games, you're not. Yeah, you're just in a zone. You're not like.
I think it's
thinking about
bad,
anything.
but sometimes I feel guilty for playing a video game or whatever for several hours. I'm like, is this really helping me right now? But like, I feel like I shouldn't be thinking like that. That's not really. If it's like, if I genuinely enjoy it, then I'm enjoying it. But I think one thing is, if I'm playing this game and I'm enjoying it, that's fine. But just I gotta realize that like it is somewhat taking me away from my goals, but at the same time, like I think it's important to kind
I
of
feel like it's
get that balance.
I feel like it's part of the process sometimes.
I think so. It should be, yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like it's part of the work process. Like I've spoken
Yeah.
before about just like not even getting to some of my edits,
Hmm.
taking a couple days, because just sometimes that's what they need. Like even though a video I'm working on right now, like I'm waiting for more footage. I could be working on it, but at the same time, I'm like, let me just open it. I'll look at it. If I have any quick ideas, then I'll do something. But if not, then I'm gonna focus on other shit right now, just because I'm not gonna try to force it.
Yeah,
either, you know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
That's like the last thing I want to do is force it.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah, you really shouldn't force. You sometimes have to, but like, you shouldn't force something.
Yeah.
you
I've
don't
gotten
like to do.
for that edit. I've gotten all the labor out the way, if you will, all the shit I don't want to do. I've gotten that out the way, so it's just about putting it together now.
Yeah,
And just waiting for that footage. But yeah, like I feel like sometimes taking a break and taking time away from what you have been working on, whether it be you're in school and studying or you are working on a project for yourself or in school or whatever,
yeah,
you should make sure you schedule some time alone or just to do other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Usually I'm good at that. This is like the first time where I haven't done it in a long time. And that's literally just because I've been just so busy. You know what I mean? Where it's like every day
Yeah.
I'm doing something. I'm working my 2 jobs or something like that a day.
Yeah.
And then I have to meet up with you guys during Tuesday, Wednesday. And the only day I really have off to chill is like Sunday. But then I'm with my girl, which is not a problem. I'm not cheesed at that. But it's just like sometimes you just want to
be by yourself.
Be by yourself, you know what I mean?
100% get that. Yeah,
just be by yourself and just like stay in your fucking bed all day and not
Yeah.
do
It's
true.
shit. Like,
it's true. I
you
feel,
know what I
feel
mean?
that all the
Just
time.
order some food in and just fucking sit in your bed with fucking crumbs on your chest and fucking watching a movie. or
Chilling with
TV
your
show.
girl sometimes isn't chilling.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
know what I mean? Sometimes it's not. Like you
Yeah.
have to fucking.
or even just with friends too. Sometimes,
Yeah,
again, you
sometimes
just
it's
need to
not.
be alone. Like,
Yeah.
depends. Yeah,
You know?
especially if you're an introvert too.
And I've made sure to.
I think everybody
Do that, though.
I don't know. Like I don't know too much about the extrovert thing, but I feel like everybody needs like their own alone time. Like I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
you need to. Yeah, like it just
That's fair.
for healthiness. Yeah.
No, that's fair. That's
Where
fair.
you're not doing
some people
shit.
enjoy it more
Yeah.
than others.
Because some
I guess
people,
that's all
I
I'm
know
saying.
some people that are just like they have their alone time, but it's they're working.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, nah, man. Like you're gonna kill yourself.
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean,
that's why you're so angry all
There's
the time.
two. It's true. Well, there's two sides to it. There's those people that are gonna always preach, you're gonna have to work those 80 hours. You know, if you're not happy working, then maybe you don't have what it takes to build that whatever brand are you trying to do. This is like the Gary V, the Gary V type
Yeah.
of mentality.
I don't know. I think about
That's
it.
one
like,
side.
When I think about like people who clock in for their 8 hours a day, I'm like, how much of that time are you actually spending working?
That's what
Because
I'm
there's like
saying.
you're talking to people, you're doing bullshit.
That's true, that's true.
I know like there's
I
probably
know,
shifts I went
yeah.
into where I probably worked like half an hour or something out of that
Real
8 hours.
shit.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
There's days where I go to work, or even if I'm at Ian's house,
Yeah.
I'm finessing time, bro. I'm finessing it, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finessing. I'll be at work, bro. I'm fucking just
Of course.
dodging, dodging
like,
people, dodging
That's why
managers.
with like this stuff, like if I realize I'm like, oh shit, I've been on YouTube for like 2 hours. It's like,
Well,
whatever, you know,
that's-
it's part of the, like I would have been doing that at a regular job,
Anyway.
you know. So
That's a good point because in other places, so in North America, I guess I'm just gonna use North America as an example. We're used to the 40-hour work week. That's like traditional, right? So 5 days a week, 40 hours total. But in other places of the world, like Europe, they actually have shorter work weeks.
yeah. Yeah, I can't
They
remember
do-
which
they have
country
almost
like
a 4-day work week.
they just
Yeah.
one country just like
So they
it's
get
like
Fridays
Monday.
or
I feel like it's a
Mondays
Sweden
off.
or a fucking New Zealand.
They
or
get the
something.
4-day work week. They work less hours. They get longer lunches too. You were used
Yeah.
to an hour lunch, 30-minute lunch. Sometimes they get 2-hour lunches.
And even in school, they start at like 10
Exactly.
45 or something like that.
But there's been studies where like that shorter work week equals the same amount of productivity.
yeah,
Because you're not wasting time.
yeah.
So
exactly.
and that the hourly the amount of work they're getting hourly is the same as here. So technically we're working more hours but being less productive. So the amount of hours the question is the 40 hours we work even worth our time? Whereas we're being less some people are less productive that way. Yeah, like you said, you might fuck around with an hour on Facebook and then whatever, it's not as productive
Yeah.
all the time in those 8 hours. Like, I mean, yeah, some people are though. Some people are crazy.
Some
But
people are just crazy. and they
yeah,
can't-
like I read Elon Musk for an example. I read his book, his biography, and the author was saying how he used to sit when he was building Tesla. Was it Tesla when he started, or maybe it was PayPal? It was one of those ones. Maybe PayPal. He'd fucking sit in a room for his office, which was also where he lived. He used to sleep next to his desk. He had a sleeping bag next to his desk. So he'd wake up, work, sleep, wake up,
Yeah.
work, sleep. That doesn't seem that healthy, but it worked for him,
I
clearly.
mean, but he's an exception, right?
He's
Like,
weird.
and also like that is the
Like-
job that you need. Like
Yeah.
what he's doing, you'd have to be doing the
He's
amount of
planning
hours
for
that-
the future.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
But
No, I
you,
feel you,
you're,
yeah.
you're like if you're working at like Walmart, you're never putting in 40 hours of productive work
Productive
every
work.
week.
There are those
you know what I
weird
mean?
ass motherfuckers.
Not for
Yeah,
what,
yeah.
well, for
Hey,
what you're getting paid, no thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, but
just
even just
weird
like
ass
there isn't
people.
enough work for you to do for that.
That's
like,
also
for some
very true.
jobs,
Never.
you know, like
Never.
That's
40
also-
hours a week. Like sometimes it's just there, especially like retail and service and stuff like that. You know, like how many hours do you spend where like there's no customers because it's just like
Exactly.
yeah, it is what it is. Like
Fold those
Yeah.
clothes.
yeah,
It's the way it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Finesse that.
But then,
time.
of course, stores have to stay open longer now for people's convenience.
Yeah.
You know how many times you pull up at a store at 9 p.m.? You're like, well, that wasn't a thing decades ago. Stores were never open that late. But yeah. So anyways, back to Elon real quick. Yeah, he would just sit in his desk or next to his desk and fucking work 16 hours straight. Like he almost had a condition where he could just focus. Like he'd forget to eat. Like he just wouldn't even eat. Like
Yeah.
he'd be like, shit, I have to eat. Like I've been here for 16 hours
Yeah,
work, like
exactly.
just programming and doing engineering or whatever he was doing. But yeah, so not everyone's like that though. Most people are not built like that. So he's a special case. But that's just an example. Like some people are just fucking workaholics, but they generally love it. So
I mean, if you are like that, then yeah,
Yeah.
but you should be doing one of those
Yeah.
jobs that's like changing the future of humanity or whatever.
yeah,
you know,
that's true.
yeah,
Lead
That's
us
true.
somewhere.
yeah.
Lead us to the stars.
I always wonder like when entrepreneurs say that they loved every moment of working. I wonder how much truth there is to that.
Really true.
You think it is?
Some of them are.
Yeah,
Some of them
because
love their shit,
if I were
yeah.
to say that now, that's a lie. I would
Yeah.
say 75% of the time I love working, and then the others 25 I'm like fuck. I just wanna watch a movie or chill. Like so, but I gotta do it right. So
Yeah.
but yeah.
Speaking of that, we're gonna chill right now. I think.
Yeah, let's chill out.
Yeah.
Lost Craft, baby.
All right.
The official, unofficial, official. Damn, man. Unify by Lost Craft.
I mean, just actually imagine what that would look like. So if you guys want to add like that, hit us up. 'Cause
That'll be hard. Oh shit!
don't break the TV.
You know which commercials I miss?
What?
The 5 gum ones.
The
Those shits
fu-
are
the what?
crazy.
The five
Yeah.
gum. The
Remember 5 gum
five gum. Yeah,
commercials?
Five.
Those are crazy.
Five gum's sick. I always thought like
Where they would chew it and then just like something nasty.
Yeah,
would happen.
niggas are in the Matrix.
Yeah.
They're in Zion or whatever.
I always thought that gum had sick branding. It's just
Yeah.
cool. This is cool packaging. It like flips open. It's like pull
It was the
out.
coolest gum.
Yeah,
like,
it was
when
the
it
coolest
came out.
gum.
Yeah.
Still is. It's still one of the coolest.
I
ones.
think it's still
I
one
don't
of the
chew
coolest
gum
ones.
like that anymore. I don't know. I just
Chew
don't.
gum like that.
You know, there's those mans that would always have gum in their mouth. You know, I just don't chew gum.
Yeah, I used to always
Kinda
strapped
random.
with the 5 gum.
Such a random topic, but yeah,
Shit.
commercials. Yeah,
Whew. Yeah, we had a quick little break, but I have to burp. It's fucking annoying. It's right there. You know those ones?
yeah. It's like it's
Where it's right there.
It's
the
gonna like
last
burn your
graph,
throat.
bro.
I hate
it's
those.
not unifying.
It's not unified.
It's not. Oh shit. Whatever. Yeah. So just going off of what we were just talking about earlier, just one last thing. Just going off of burning out, working hard, blah 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 blah. I've always been in the mindset of, if you will, retiring young. If you get what I mean. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
Yes.
Yes.
That is my goal.
You want to retire young because, and maybe I'm pretty sure we're on the same page here. Why do you want to work the majority of your life? Because nothing's worse than working till you're 65, sometimes 70. Because like a lot of Canadians, they retire at 65. They can't retire at 65 because they have no money.
Yes, exactly.
They got to work past 65, and once you get, and then like who wants to retire and then just have a bunch of health issues, and then you're just kind of living in agony for the next 15, 20 years, last 20 years of your life or less. That sucks. That's just a shitty feeling, and
Like,
yeah.
and when I say retiring, it's meaning you have enough funds to live.
You have
Forever.
financial freedom.
Yeah, you have
essentially.
financial freedom.
Yeah.
That's what it basically means. It's
Like,
not that
you
I've
could-
stopped working or anything like that, or
That's true.
stop doing videos and stuff like that. I'm still gonna do them.
Yeah.
But it's more about knowing that if I don't want to do a video, I don't have to.
Yeah, like I want to live my life in a way where I'm never really truly stop working, in the sense where instead of that, like I could just work when I want to.
Still
And-
on TikTok at 75.
Still on,
You know what I mean? Yeah,
busting
basically.
out the
Like,
TikToks.
like I could do if I feel like making a movie when I'm 75. I don't need to.
Yeah,
I could
but you
chill.
can.
I could chill at home and just chill with my dogs or whatever. Whatever the hell I'm gonna
doggy
have
daycare.
when I'm
Doggy daycare.
with my doggies, yeah. Or whatever. Like what I'm saying is like, yeah, you could just
We need that as a.
slurp, 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 slurp. No one gets that.
But no, yeah,
I
feel
forgot
you.
where I was.
No, what you're saying is, and it's again what I'm trying to say as well.
Yeah.
I want to have the freedom to work on anything I want and step away and do whatever I want to do whenever I want at a young age, so that I can still experience life young-ish,
Yeah.
still do cool, fun shit, and not be old and crusty and
Yeah.
trying to live young now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
trying to go on, move to an island. Like, I'm not trying to do
Well,
that.
to
when I'm
retire young,
old,
from
old,
what I
old.
understand, there's two ways. You either make a fuck ton of money when you're young or younger, under 40, make a fuck ton of money, or B, you're gonna have to save a fuck ton of money when you're young. So those are gonna be your options.
Yeah, exactly.
So one or the other.
And I'd rather make a
Yeah.
ton of money.
Yeah, you
That's
can
our savings,
save. You
Because-
you can make average money and save and invest a lot when you're young, and probably retire younger than the average person. You might be able to retire at 50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Versus 65, 70. So
But
that's
the
kinda
thing
the
with
difference.
saving money, and people don't forget this, people love to save money sometimes, but sometimes it's not about saving money. Maybe you just need to make more. You know what I mean? Because just because you save your money doesn't mean you're not spending it. You need to spend it at some point.
maybe not save. I should better say invest. It's probably better.
I get you.
Better term than just purely saving. Because even
But a lot of people aren't doing that though.
No.
Yeah, a lot of people aren't
Investing
doing
or
that at all.
saving, no.
I'm literally trying to get back into that now.
no one, everyone's just consuming. They
I've
just-
literally been asking
Consumers.
family, like, yo, for Christmas, like, just get me like some stocks, like, if you can. or just send me money so I can put it towards that at least. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I'm not even that old, but I'm already kind of feeling like I don't need a lot for Christmas. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I just want
Like,
some Blu-rays and then
yeah.
fucking some stuff.
That's fine. Like I don't.
Like, that's it.
I don't know. I would say none of us in this room are kind of materialistic, and I could tell
Yeah.
we're not materialistic types.
Well, Zach likes his things.
Does he?
Zach likes he likes to take care of his stuff.
Zach's probably the most materialistic, but he's not materialistic.
He's not materialistic. It's more like he just cares for his things. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
materialistic is, I don't know.
like they have personalities, and he needs to take care of them.
Like you need, yeah,
Like
yeah.
his AirPods case. He was
Like
worried today.
yeah, even I want AirPods. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
When
he
I
puts
say
the
materialistic-
hard drive back in the
Yeah, back in the
plastic-
box.
back in the plastic in the box.
Well, caring about what you own. I mean, I don't know that.
No, that's not really-
No, no, it's not-
really
yeah.
materialistic.
No,
What
yeah,
I
it's
mean
not
by
materialistic.
materialistic is like someone who like puts value, like they
In
they care.
things.
Buying stuff is
Yeah.
what they care about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus other ways of spending their money or just saving your money. Like no offense, but this just always comes to mind.
Also, I feel like we've
sneakerheads
gotten-
are materialistic.
I feel like we've
They buy
gotten to a
lot of
point where
shoes
like we
that
just
they don't
buy
need.
our own shit now at this point. That's why I feel too like I don't have a list anymore because like if I see something I want, I just get it.
Yeah, I just cop it.
Yeah, and if I don't want it, if it's too expensive, I'm not gonna ask somebody else to get it for me because like it's too expensive.
Yo,
You know?
by the way, I got something for you still.
Okay.
I ordered some shit and I needed to spend an extra like couple
Okay,
dollars. So I know
okay.
you rock with the socks.
Yeah.
So I got you some Mona Lisa
Bless,
socks.
bless.
Still.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I don't have an opinion on Mona Lisa.
Mona
but-
Lisa
Yeah, none of
socks.
us do.
Yeah.
But with
The original,
materialism,
the original IG baddie. though.
Yeah.
I've always found it interesting that like some of the most materialistic people are some of the most broke people.
Yeah, for sure.
But I guess that's maybe partially why they're broke. You know what I mean? Like
'cause
it's
they want the
crazy when
stuff.
you see mega rich people, mega rich. We're talking the billionaires. There's some of like sometimes the least materialistic people. Like I know you could always use Zuckerberg as an example. That fucker, you see the man dressed so poorly. Like he could be coming to work in full head to toe Gucci every day.
But it's kind of like those guys.
Doesn't
They
give a
went
shit.
from like where they were just nobodies to bag like billionaire
Bags.
like in like
That's you gotta
6 months
remember.
to,
Like,
to like
at,
a year.
at heart, he's still
Yeah.
a loser.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
You know what I
true.
mean?
Yeah.
He is a fucking nerd. Yeah.
Whereas
At the end of the day.
whereas
Yeah.
like I don't know, people like if you're aspiring to be a rapper, you're probably more accustomed to wanting to live that kind of like drip lifestyle.
That's
from
true.
the-
That is
so
kinda
when you get
part
the
of-
bag, that's what you're thinking about.
That's
part
what I'm
of
thinking
him.
about. The
He's
bust
not-
down rollie,
yeah.
the bust down.
Yeah.
Somebody
grill.
like Zuckerberg wasn't thinking about that kind of shit. When
Yeah,
he
I
was
think
Exactly.
I think
on
all
his come
tech
up, so-
CEOs like that are like
Yeah.
that, man. They're all kind of
I'm still a man.
They're
Look,
nerds,
again,
you
I'm gonna rock my Walmart and Old Navy tees.
Yeah.
You know
yeah,
what
yeah.
mean?
I don't know about Walmart.
No, don't judge me.
Yeah, I
George,
gotta
George is a nasty line. George
George
comes
is-
with the stuff sometimes.
Can't have
you know what
George
I mean?
on the outside label, maybe
Just
the
a, just, a,
inside
just a
label.
basic, you know what I mean?
Nah,
Just a George. Just a regular George.
The Old Navy's okay.
Yeah,
for
they won't be
basics.
they won't be
Sorry.
easy season because it's like that shit's just
You know?
like come
Yeah.
on, like
I'll rock
for
my
basic shit,
George.
yeah.
I'll rock my Walmart, my Old Navy clothes, my Marks clothes, and I'm
Yeah,
blessed.
but it
yo.
doesn't mean I'm not gonna be. When I say that, I'm not gonna buy nice shit if I have money. If I have money for it, I will buy nice stuff, of course.
Yeah, that's just the shit
You know what I
care
mean?
about.
But I'm not going to stress my wallet for something I can't afford.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And shitty, get yourself in shitty credit and stuff
Oh.
like that. And that's what people do.
Let me get personal quick. Being a rapper, if you will, if am I a rapper, a rapper-ish guy,
You're a rapper, yeah.
a rap-esque. It's very interesting, like how I felt pressure sometimes to go and buy outfits for video shoots, and I'm happy that I've mostly been able to contain myself and be like, Jamal, like
you are you, yeah.
you're you, fam.
yeah,
like,
yeah. I felt
what I
that
mean?
too. Yeah, every time we had a 750 shoot, I'm like, yeah, I gotta go buy something. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I didn't. I don't generally do it too much.
I don't
yeah.
generally. I think I've literally
Yeah.
for a 750 shoot, I've bought one thing.
Yeah,
And I bought it just because I was like, you know, I haven't gotten anything new in a minute.
Yeah.
I might as well, and then I'll rock it to the shoot.
yeah.
And then I ended up forgetting it. So it didn't fucking matter.
Yeah, yo, that's if you don't care.
But yeah, it's
Fuck
it's weird. It's like it's a weird little
the
pressure.
music video, like you know, you want to look good for it or whatever.
Because
But
Smitty's
also,
always
like,
coming out drippy.
Yeah,
But he's the one buying it though. He's
Yeah.
buying the stuff, right?
yeah.
Yeah, but like it's Smitty, you know what I mean?
But
At
that's
the end
him.
of the day.
That's him.
That's
Whatever.
him though. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's how I recognize it because I'm just like, I'm like, yo, I don't need this shit.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like in the future, yeah, I'm gonna be fucking, you know,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
like a nasty. in
Right
this.
now, it's
But right now, it's
necessary
not
for survival.
It's not necessarily. It's
Yeah.
not necessary, and I don't
when
need
buying
it.
the
and I don't
outfits
have
in the
money for it.
budget, when it's in
Yeah.
the budget,
Yeah, I don't have the
then
money
do
for it. So
Yeah.
it's just like, why am I
Forget
gonna
it,
stress
like-
myself?
yeah.
So keep that in mind, folks. Don't
Spend the
feel
money
pressure.
on the actual
mean,
like
you know-
video equipment rather
Yeah.
than the
But you
drip.
know, it comes down to what people caring about what other people think about them. So
Yeah.
then, you know, if they don't look cool in their video.
Hey, all I gotta say is like a black tee and black jeans will always look pretty good, like,
Exactly.
pretty decent
Always.
on camera.
like
Exactly.
people,
you know what I mean?
people
Yeah.
do hold high standards to the way you look in rap videos.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. Like it actually happened recently. Wasn't someone getting roasted for not wearing a chain or something?
Yeah, he was getting Young Roe or something
Meek,
like that.
Meek Mill's boy or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A fucking
not
blue,
following
it was
him.
like Blueface making fun of him.
No,
Was it-
Blueface wasn't making fun of him. Other people
Who
were.
was
making
it?
fun
I
of him.
thought it was Blueface.
No, Blueface made some comments
Okay.
about signing deals and it's just nonsense. Whatever.
Okay,
Other
whatever.
Stupid rap shit. But yeah, like I appreciate that guy for saying, yo, like I'd rather like why would I go
Yeah,
ice myself out when I need to take care of my mom first? Like
That was his
I need
point,
to get my
yeah.
mom out the hood first. I need to get everybody out the hood first and I could do this and this and
Yeah.
that. I need to get
Yeah.
a whip. I need to get my own place. Then yeah, maybe I'll go and get a chain or something like
Yeah,
that.
like
which-
you have a cash advance. I think
Exactly.
the smart move, or well, spend it on your production, of course.
spend it on making the money
'Cause-
back.
Yeah.
I mean, because like a cash advance is a fucking loan. Like,
Yeah.
like, you're gonna have to make the money back.
Yeah, like if you think about it, like
If you need a chain,
the rich rappers, obviously they're gonna be wearing shit. And then like
Yeah.
if you can tell that if they can tell that you're like an up and coming rapper, then like we already know that you're not gonna be rich. And if you are wearing that shit, automatically we're gonna either think you're involved in drugs or
Yeah.
that you
Where did
stretched
this
your
money go?
wallet.
spend your
yeah, or
loan.
you swe-
Like,
yeah,
you
exactly.
spend your
yeah.
loan
Yeah.
on jewelry
Yeah.
that
You
you
look
can't get
stupid.
back. Like
So it
that's, that
doesn't-
money's
yeah.
gone. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
And those diamonds you can't
you
diamonds are fucking
You might melt it
worthless.
down, and get a
only
portion
things,
of
yeah,
it
your
back.
gold, yeah. If you have gold, you're blessed. But like you diamonds and shit like that, fucking
Yeah,
pretty much
from an investment
worthless
standpoint, it's
after.
it's not the best move, but I understand you gotta have that to look good on the gram, and that's
Yeah.
important for the marketing. I see that side of things. I
Yeah.
understand. You're gonna have to have a chain.
But,
You
yeah,
do.
but it's weird though
do,
because
but
we
you don't.
yeah, we know that if you do have one, it doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't
to us.
mean
yeah,
shit.
but
Yeah.
it's I don't know. It's part of the image.
yeah.
You know, unless you're trying to be like a J Cole.
I think it would mean something
doesn't
if
wear
you're like
one.
at a point where you're trying to get launch stuff to like being like sustainable, but you're getting a little bit of buzz. Like you don't want people to think that you're how broke you actually are at that point.
Yeah.
That might be the only time it matters. Like
Yeah.
you don't want people thinking you're falling off or whatever. But yeah,
But that's where people get wealth confused. That's the fucking problem with what people perceive as wealth. Like people perceive
I mean,
the guy
people,
driving
people
the-
probably perceive like IG followers as well too. You know what
exactly.
I mean? So
Wealth.
it's-
The
yeah.
idea of wealth is obviously totally, like misunderstood through
Yeah.
social media, because you see someone with 100K followers, you think maybe they're making great money, but maybe they're not. You know what I mean? Or like you see the dude driving the Benz, you think he makes good money. Well, nah, that's a lease car he put on his credit card.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's actually his credit score is trash.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like you don't know. Like the
Yeah.
idea of
Or
wealth.
even like with this video, like hitting 70K, maybe not 70K, but like it will hit 100. And I always thought like if we ever had a video that touched 100, we're like, okay, we're flying.
different now.
Yeah.
No.
But then I was looking at this thing with 70K views, and I'm still like here,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, yeah,
man,
no,
that's
but
what
this
it is.
makes a lot of
But
sense.
people are gonna
you
look
know?
at you different.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly, yeah,
that is true.
yeah.
Other men's are gonna look at you different. Like, oh, Kevin got 100K.
That's the thing too, is like you start to realize people that you used to look at like they were just at the same point
That's
where
why
you
I keep
are
telling
now.
people,
Don't
same
be-
shit,
yeah.
don't meet your fucking
Yeah,
idols
exactly,
because
yeah.
at the end of the day, they're you, yo. They're just you.
Yeah.
They're you.
Maybe even worse.
And even when you when you thought that they were something like
bro, there's so much shit. Like,
yeah.
again, this has been a nice productive year because of the amounts of people that we've been meeting.
Yeah.
But just some of the insider information that you get into the industry that from people that are just closer to what's happening with some of the stars that you guys are listening to. It's just very interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's just like you find out just like, yo, everyone's kind of shitty. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
you know what I mean? Like, mans are lucky to even have close friends out here. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty wild, yo.
Yeah.
And man's gonna be looking at you different when you hit your 100K.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's when people start switching.
Yep.
And they're gonna say it was you.
Exactly.
Ever since you got your 100K, yo, Kevin, you switched, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, but that's the thing too.
Can't
It's like
even
it's a
come out
funny
no
thing. It's
more,
like
bro.
there is a point where an artist should change because it's like obviously things are
have to
like
I'm rich.
we're all preparing. yeah,
You
exactly.
can't hang out with broke people when you're rich.
And also we're all preparing for
Let's
a
go
time where it's like okay, when
way back.
if shit ever starts popping off, like we're gonna have to be different. Like we can't, that like we can't live the same lifestyle.
Exactly. That's what I've always thought. I'm like, yo, the rap shit ever pops off, yo, I'm moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting strapped. I don't care.
Getting a bodyguard.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm getting security. I'm spending my money on all that shit. Like I'm investing in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then I can make more money and put it elsewhere, but I need to invest in my life ASAP.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, yo, people are crazy. People are fucking haters out here, yo.
Yeah.
That shit runs in people's DNA. It's crazy.
It's wild.
What are we looking at time, Zach?
10 minutes before it's 25.
True.
So it's 15 minutes.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. That was a lot of math.
Thank you.
That was a lot of fucking math.
Zach's really
In case you
keen
didn't
on the
hear that,
details.
that
which
was
I
10 minutes
appreciate.
before 25 minutes, which means that there's 15 minutes.
I got 16.
Yeah, they're at 60s, yeah.
That's my reaction to that.
But yeah, no, it's just interesting. Like, and I'm a man that always says, yo, like, I don't really give a fuck about people's opinions, but it's just like when it's getting to the rap shit and then I'm doing videos and stuff like that. I just want to look good. You just think, I just want to look good. And then you start thinking, oh
Yeah.
shit, is this enough? Is this enough? But it is, because it's you. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
rocking. Like, man, see me in a video, I'm rocking that on my way.
If it's
to
good enough
wherever.
for you to like have gone out to whatever,
Yeah.
like a show or something with that, then it's good enough for a music video.
Yeah.
I think
And
you need
man's
to-
like,
yeah,
you know what makes me feel better? I'm not even dissing, because that's
Jeez.
my guy.
I'm about
But
to say a name.
man's like Ghost. Like,
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Ghost, he wears regular shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And he might have like a nice belt on or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And like that's it.
Yeah.
And that made me feel better because I'm just like, like Ghost is Ghost.
There's other people, and no one gives a shit. And that guy gets numbers.
Yeah, man. Shouts
No,
out Ghost.
yeah.
Yeah,
Shouts
and
out
you would never
OTMG.
think that he's like looking broke in his videos either, too.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, yeah.
That
this
never
goes.
came to mind ever.
Yeah,
That doesn't come to mind for me
Yeah.
anyways.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
The haters are thinking
That's
that.
why you think,
The haters-
like, sometimes you think that stuff matters more than it does. But if,
It really does.
yeah, if you were to watch a whole music video with man just wearing like H&M clothes, you,
Oh, looking
you
at
probably
your
wouldn't
belt,
even notice.
looking
You know
at
what I mean?
listening to the music. Like,
We dripped out Withdraw and Forever 21.
Yeah,
no one would notice that
yo.
shit.
Forever 21 had the hard shit.
R.I.P.
The real
R.I.P. Forever
that
21.
drippy
R.I.P.
drip, bro. Forever 21 came clutch. Yo. That shit was hard as fuck.
Yeah.
It's an evil world we live in.
R.I.P.
No, they deserve
Don't
it.
kill me.
They deserve
It's
it.
an evil
Yeah.
world, man.
Yeah.
They weren't doing what they had
Yeah.
to do.
They're putting out some tacky ass clothing. Yeah. They're later.
Are they
years.
like gone?
I think they're online.
What is in
still.
Canada?
They're online, no?
I think the American is still.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Everywhere else in the world,
Oh,
basically,
watch
yeah.
It's okay.
Just Canada.
They're. I think they're online.
Oh, okay.
Because online, you just need a warehouse,
That's what I was
and
gonna
like
say.
man's just running orders. Like
That's what the future technically was gonna
yeah,
be.
yeah,
anyways.
yeah. Like I think if you're gonna scale down, you're gonna remove location, like storefronts, because
Yeah.
that's just expensive.
exactly.
You
Save
gotta-
your money. You don't need to fucking employ that many
Storefronts are so
employees.
expensive.
Get a couple man, just go pick out some shirts and put.
That's
them
why
in a
Fashion
box.
Nova did it right from the beginning. Plus, they
Exactly, man.
worked Instagram like a bitch.
Yo, I can't wait until we have our
crazy.
Fashion Nova deal.
Yeah.
They know influencer marketing.
Once we get our Fashion Nova link running,
It's a wrap.
jeez.
Yeah, like a coupon code, like a code.
the codes.
The
coming
code,
In.
the
Yeah, you'll get 25% off of my code, yo.
you get like a commission for it or something. Do they have an
Lost
affiliate?
and drip.
Do they have affiliates? I'm sure they have affiliates program or something.
No, they do. They
Like
do.
most-
and again, it's like for all.
any
It's for
brand should
influencers,
now.
right?
Yeah,
But when we get ours, yo, shit, that's when we're gonna be busting out all the outfits, yo.
yeah.
Dean's gonna get some new jeans.
I need some new jeans.
new pants,
Christmas
Some
time.
new
might-
fancy pants, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
fucking
fancy
crazy.
pants. Those pants are so nice. They're comfy. That's why I like them.
Beautiful. I'm proud. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, yo, stay drippy, but be yourself at the end of the day. And oh yeah, back to the main point of this whole discussion. Some people listening to this, depending on what you're doing in your life, maybe change your mindset about retiring and stuff like that. Maybe you do want to retire early. I'm not saying you need to listen to us, but just keep something like that in mind. Like, look at how you saying to yourself, I want to work this many years, can affect you in the long run in your life and your happiness and
Right.
blah, 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 blah. Like, I still want to be young, living it up, and still doing what I want to do, and being able to do projects with stars and stuff like that. And then one day just be like, nah, fuck it. Like, yo, man's trying to go to fucking, I don't even know where.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Somewhere nice.
Yo, let's go to Colombia for no reason.
Colombia.
Let's go get our teeth done. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's just go. You know what I mean?
I don't want those.
Like, that's where I want to be. That's where I want all of us to be at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to be able to be like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yo, fuck it. Like, let's go visit Kevin's bro, yo, tonight.
I like to say though, I think it's in my DNA to never, even if I was mega rich, to keep working
Yeah, for
towards
sure.
something new.
For sure.
I think I figured out that that's in my DNA. That's that entrepreneurial spirit, if you
Yeah.
will.
And again,
In
it's,
me.
it's that balance as well.
Yeah.
It's that balance
Yeah.
of saying you've worked this hard, so you deserve to chill.
Yeah.
But at the same time, let's keep working
Yeah.
and investing in the future because you never know what could pop off.
Cause like it kind of scares me when people talk about vacation time. It's like, oh, I got like 4 weeks. I got like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
That thing.
Like
For some reason, that's
scary.
like, yeah, it's like so scary to me. I don't know why. It's just like,
I'm like, you have to ask her.
yeah,
You're not telling me when I can
you
go
got to
on
tell
vacation.
people in advance. Like,
You gotta tell
I'm
people
letting
in
you know.
advance.
yeah, you gotta tell them like months in
Some
advance.
companies are
and,
like that. Yeah, other
And
companies
like
are nice.
you're not guaranteed stuff like Christmas or
Yeah.
whatever, or like
some
summer
industries,
summer
yeah.
months and stuff like that. And like,
Yeah.
it's bullshit.
And I'm like, I'm not hating because I understand mans need to work those days.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
Other people don't celebrate other holidays and shit needs to get done. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like,
Yep.
shit needs to get done every
Yep.
single day. But I like to have the options.
Yeah.
If we ever have employees in the future, I've always thought that we should have a policy where you are technically allowed to take you do have limited vacation. I don't want man's fucking off for 3 months, but to take it kind of whenever you want for the most part, as long as your work is done and your responsibilities are taken
feel
care
you.
of. I think being able to take it kind of whenever you want is fine, and
Like,
probably
finish your project.
Yeah.
Close that deal. Yeah, go ahead, have like a week or two off.
Exactly,
Like, go do your
exactly.
thing.
Like I wouldn't restrict anything like that at
feel
all. Like I'd like that type of freedom, and there are companies that do that. The cool ones.
Yeah. We want to be one of those. the cool
Yeah,
ones
the cool ones
that actually make money though.
that actually make money. That make you money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that make you money. Yeah,
Lit.
for sure.
For sure, Z's. The future's beautiful. It's a beautiful place. It's an amazing thing to think about when you're just sitting here at the Lost Stocks podcast with the Lost Craft in your hand and just knowing that one day we'll be number one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just an amazing feeling.
Being number one.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
That's kind of a good point though too, is like we think about big picture a lot. We always think we don't necessarily know where we're gonna be 2 months from now, a year from now,
Yeah.
but we know where where we want to be like at the end of it all.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes people don't like sit down. It's like,
No.
yeah, am I gonna dedicate 50 years of my life to this one
Yeah,
job
you know.
just so that I can kind of enjoy myself in retirement, like not too much, but like like I can still live in whatever house I bought. Like,
It's just funny, like when you just talk about jobs and stuff like that, and I don't like being that person, but I am. Like at the end of the day, I don't like jobs and shit like that. Other people do. I get it. I completely understand. I'm not hating on you.
Yeah.
For me, it just doesn't work because I'm like thinking like salaries.
yeah,
What the fuck? Like salaries? No, I want all the bread.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Salary, yeah.
I
Fuck
want
that.
everything that I've worked for.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly,
mean?
yeah.
I want it all.
I want shares.
I want everything. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I want every little
Yeah.
penny.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving nothing behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I want. Like, man's are talking about, yeah, I can make, in the next 4 years, I can make 100K. Or I'm like,
You're thinking about promotions, like
yeah, and I'm like,
the future
promotions
of-
and the future of working in a
Yeah.
company under somebody.
and then that
It's just-
company lays you off
Exactly, because something happens.
because they will fucking
Because
lay
literally
you
anything
off.
can happen at any
anything
time,
can happen.
yeah.
There's an allegation on the
There's
fucking-
a
the
statistic.
owner.
I think
It's a wrap.
now. I think the average person will go through about 4 to 5 jobs,
Mm-hmm.
like career jobs. I'm not talking like minimum wage, work at whatever,
I feel you.
a retail store. I'm talking like career. Average is like 4 or 5 in their lifetime,
Mm.
which is fucked. Like that's averaging like 7 years. Every 7 years you're getting laid off.
Yeah.
Either or you're quitting
Or you're
and going
quitting
somewhere
and
else
going
because
somewhere
it sucks or whatever.
Yeah.
That's fucking not consistent at all.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you have to switch your job every 7 to 8 years on average, that's crazy. That sucks. No job security.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so-
yeah, I wonder how much of that stat is like, people just getting promoted to another company because they were doing well.
I
at
think
that
that's all
company.
included in that stat.
Yeah,
So there's
yeah.
probably negatives and positives to
Yeah, but
switching.
yeah, I'm sure there is a lot
course.
of just like being laid off or just getting fired.
You know,
or
if I
whatever
work at a
too.
company and I get an offer from another, or I see an opportunity to make more at another company, I'm
Yeah.
going to leave.
Yeah,
Of course, right? So that's included in the statistic, but still, I think a lot of those are layoffs
yeah.
or just fuck offs.
I was gonna make one more thing. About making more money. In this day and age, like I don't know if we mentioned this already, but you need to have
Multiple incomes.
several incomes. Like,
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
lot of
that's-
people don't take that in. A lot of
Because
people
solo
just think they
incomes
just
now
need
are
their
so
one.
low.
Yeah,
Like, that's why.
Solo.
Like, single
Jeez.
Huh?
solo
So low
Solo.
incomes are so low. A.
bars.
A.
Ion.
Shit, dog. Yeah, they're generally lower than the. Well, it's also because we've talked about this before. Fucking
It's
cost
a,
of living so fucking high.
yeah, it's a
blah,
mix
blah, blah.
of a cost of living, but at the same time, it's like
minimum wage being.
you need to be able to make more money as well. That's why I don't fully agree with the whole like saving thing. Like, yeah, save your money, blah 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 blah, but
You're
don't just do that.
Yeah.
like learn to make more. Is what you're trying
Yeah,
to say.
you need to make more.
Yeah.
You need to dibble and dabble in different fields and figure out how
Yeah.
you can make money in there because that's going to help you out in the long run. Because your one salary job, as nice as it is, a lot of the time is not going to be the best for you in the long run necessarily. It might be great right now because you don't have a lot of responsibilities and blah blah blah. But let's say you have a child or you get a new whip or you your insurance goes up because you got in an accident or some shit.
Yeah.
Those savings are only going to do so much for you. You know what I mean? You need to start making more money. So how are we going to do that? Just something to keep in mind.
Yeah. It's tough though.
Yeah. You know the funniest thing about that is like we're doing this to ourselves. We're setting money the value of money. We're making it go up for no reason.
Yeah.
And making
Technically.
the poor people poorer and the richer people richer. Like we're doing it to
We
ourselves.
control the market. Yeah.
Yeah.
We really do. So
I mean, I get it needs to keep growing because that's the nature of it, but like
yeah.
we're not
gonna
doing
go up.
enough for the
Inflation.
middle class to be able to keep sustaining themselves
Yeah,
as it
exactly.
keeps going along, right?
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting and in the future of
What's gonna
Toronto.
happen?
Yeah.
All I know is
I don't
I
think
better have my condo.
like we might turn into a San Francisco, which is way worse there with the cost of living versus what the average person makes. San Francisco, my friend lived there for a few years. So there's so many homeless people there. It's crazy.
Yeah, San
like,
Francisco and LA.
Crazy
Those are, like,
amounts
the-
of homeless
the-
people.
The homeless hubs.
And anybody who works like a general job is not living there. They're going to have to travel there.
Yeah.
And you have all the tech people living there because that's the only job you can work to afford. You need to make $100K to live there.
Well, those are
you
the
know what I
people
mean?
who brought up the housing prices,
And that's
stuff.
also the Silicon Valley brought it up.
yeah.
But there's McDonald's
Yeah.
in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Right, you need McDonald's, right? And those people are not living in San Francisco,
Mm.
or if they are, then they're living in like a place with like 4 roommates or some shit. You know how it is. Like it's wild. So that's just the way it is.
It's just an evil world, man.
It's evil world.
It's an evil world we live
It's
in.
like 3 times, and we're back.
Yeah, we're back, yo. We're just having deep talks about world leaders and war. and
Yeah,
We'll
I
get
think
into it
I
eventually.
think we've said this before, but every time we take a
taking
little
over?
break, we usually get on another tangent off the pod.
off the pod.
Yeah,
I want to watch a whole documentary about it and then
we should almost make a
see where we are in the world right now,
yeah.
and then we'll talk about it.
We should make a separate podcast called Off the Pod, where we
Yeah.
record our off the pod
hot,
topics,
yo.
and that's behind the scenes. And you have to; it's an exclusive thing that you maybe have to like
The Patreon.
sign up for. Yeah, if we have a Patreon.
Get the
OnlyFans.
Patreon, boy.
Yeah.
Patreon.
The OnlyFans.
The only. OnlyFans isn't. Was it?
I know. I was about to say it's not just for
It's
like.
not for
porn.
sex, sexual
Yeah,
things.
It's for OnlyFans.
It
yeah.
wasn't designed for that.
Yeah.
It was
It's
like- it was-
designed for exclusive content for creators.
Like
but it
Patreon,
turned into
yeah.
this whole porn thing. Because what do you expect? Like,
I mean, what doesn't? Yeah.
yeah.
I wanted to get into something real quick just because I was thinking about it. Like, I was just thinking about one of the scariest things that could ever happen because Zach was talking about fucking zombies earlier, and every time, and we've done this like in the moment. I'm like, when you're on the train, can you just imagine one day just being on the train, you pull into fucking like Woodbine Station,
Yeah.
and there's just zombies.
Yeah.
just there.
The doors open.
The doors,
and
are
there's just
closed,
zombies,
and the train's slowly pulling into the
and
station.
you just see zombies on the platform.
just fucking banging on the door.
Like,
I don't even know what I would do,
like,
yo. I don't even know what the fuck I would do. That'd be
Yeah.
like one of the scariest things. ever.
fucking, I don't know, like pull the, get the emergency doors open and then hop
then
out
what?
the other side. Because you know how you have the other side? There's usually a gap.
But what if they're
between-
on both sides?
Oh, if you pull up at like Young. No, not Young. Sorry. What's the station has? Warden.
No, yeah.
You pull up
Or-
at Warden?
Yeah.
Where
Warden
you're
or like Young and Bloor.
Yeah. You know what? I think you could probably escape on one side and then hop through.
I, like
I
hope
don't
so.
know.
That'd be fucking
That's
scary.
just
though.
like the only, yeah. But then what?
Yeah, you know?
Once you're out, then what? You run.
I don't know, man.
And then everyone's a zombie. Like everyone.
Yeah, I don't know. Like shit. Like I never watched Walking Dead, but I would have to like check out this new zombie world for a little bit and see if I could like live a decent life for the rest of my life and not worry about this. Like obviously you got to worry about zombie shit every once in a while, but like I'm not trying to stress out about that every fucking day. Like if I have to stress out about that
Yo.
every day, I'm offing myself. Like
Oh,
what the hell?
again.
Oh, so
again,
you're saying if the world is too hard to live
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
you're just gonna off yourself.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
this is why being in Ontario is actually another great thing. Again, they've done the math, and there's a specific place in Ontario. I can't remember.
That's
where it
the
is.
safest place
That's the
for
safest
zombies.
place to
gonna
live
look
during
it up.
the zombie
They
apocalypse.
they did a study. It's real, yeah. Safest place from zombie. I don't know what to Google, to be honest.
Yeah. But man's did
While
the
I do
math,
this.
and it's in Ontario. Just because again, we have the winters. There's enough space so that
Favorite place in
you
the
can do
world.
your thing.
Apparently England. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I saw. I don't know who did the study.
It was
But-
it was like a film theory or some shit.
I mean, you could.
one of them was
Yeah. You know what? It was a video.
yeah.
Also, this mentions an island. An island would be pretty smart.
I know it would be smart.
Like
But
like a
what do you have to cut,
deserted
you know?
island or an island with very little people to begin with.
Yeah. But what if I run out of my resources there?
Something like that's a thing. Like, yeah. I mean, I don't know. But how do you get to the island is the question.
Honestly, I'd rather deal with the AI before I have to deal with the zombies. 'Cause
Yeah.
Zombies are just reckless, you know.
But Canada would probably you'd be better off than say in China,
Yeah, billions of
where there's
people.
a billion
Yeah.
people and you're all good
Yeah.
luck.
You're
Holy
fucked.
shit.
Anyways, that was a quick zombie talk there. Meet us next Halloween, and we'll talk some more about zombies. Yeah.
Don't kill me.
Anyways, yeah, just going back off of just talking about the future and whatnot. I just wanted all of us to share, just some of our thoughts, opinions, ideas, hopes for what we're gonna be doing in the next few years, or even just talk about like where you are now in your creative / business life, and then going into the future, like what you want to do, or where you see yourself, hopefully, and blah 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 blah. Anybody want to start?
You start, sir.
Me?
I have to think for a sec.
I can start. Right now in my career, as everybody already knows, I'm working a bunch of jobs and shit, but we're working hard here at Lost in Nostalgia and the Lost in Talks podcast. We're not making the most money yet, but again, this year has been very productive, so I can see that coming in the near future. So I'm not too stressed at all about that. I'm not really worried about that at all.
Yeah.
In the future, though, I would like to see our company as the spot. You know what I mean? The place, not place to be, but like we're the guys. You know what I mean? We're the guys in the city when it comes to
Yeah.
videos, and when it comes to music and other content, events, parties, clothes, everything. I want us to be able to take over in the next few years, and I can see us definitely doing that with the pace that we're on right now, and the people that we have met and the people that are supporting us. For me personally, again, making sure that I can be financially free by the time I would say just before 40. It's a nice time.
Yeah.
Just because I know this shit takes time. You know what I mean?
It does.
So being financially free, maybe like a 35 would be lit. Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. Something like that. Just before 40, something like that would be
10
nice.
years away, yeah.
Yeah, about 10 years. I would also like to open up my own like community center.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, 1,000%. Just so that people, kids, and whoever can do what they want to do. You know what I mean? Almost like the Wave program. You know what I
Okay.
mean? But I want that to be
You want a privately run community center
yeah,
that is
funded by
for creative youth.
Yeah.
Youth, like really young.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, not really young, but you know, I want everybody to be able to go to it in the youth area. So you could be anywhere from a kid to about I would say 26, 27.
Yeah.
Just so that they can learn, do what they want to do, practice the things that they want to practice, and they'll have the resources that they want to have there. So yeah, like the Wave program, but just on a bigger scale. You get me? Or even holding Wave there. That could even be the spot now, you know? That's one of the things I want to do. And also having a fat ass studio. Loft. Downtown.
Oh, like where you live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Live or work out of, but I don't really care. It's just one of the two. I just want a fat loft. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Nice,
I know exactly what you mean.
Nice view. Nice place to chill.
Similar.
Weed friendly,
Weed friendly.
you know?
The problem with that is a lot of commercial spaces don't allow it. But I guess if it's like one of those places.
When you run the fucking city.
When you run the city.
When you run the 6.
I mean, like, if you get an office in, like, a commercial building downtown, they probably won't let you do it.
That's why I'm gonna build the office.
Unfortunately. But if
You
it's,
think
like,
it's small, you know, I'm building the office.
but if it's one of those, like, loft buildings, you might get away with it.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Or again, I just build the office. You know
Or
what I
you
mean?
build it.
And then nobody can say shit to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or, like, have a fucking area where you can do it. I don't know.
But yeah.
I would like that, too.
Yeah.
As an office somewhere
That's my main stuff.
in a downtown. Yeah.
Pretty much. I'm cool with staying here in the city. Like I'm not trying to
Me too.
go out too far. I do want to be able to travel whenever I want to be able to travel. I need to get to Japan ASAP. Life goal.
Just to visit.
I'm trying to stay there for like a year almost.
You want to just live there for a year.
Yeah.
Or back and forth kind of thing.
I could do the back and forth, but I would prefer
How you going to do the pod?
I'd prefer. I'll do it. I'll Skype in, bro. You guys come down. Yeah? We'll just have a year in Japan. We'll just
year in
all-
Japan.
Yeah, all of us we'll get a spot in Japan for a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'd just fly back and forth. That'd be so expensive though. Fuck.
But you'll be rich, Ian.
That's true.
It'll be your jet.
Probably write it off anyways.
You know what I mean? You'll be in your own plane.
Facts. Okay, chill. I don't know if I plan on
Elon
being
built
that.
it for you for your
I
birthday.
don't know if I really ever plan on being mega rich like that.
You
know
don't
what
have
I
to
mean?
plan for it.
I don't know if I guess if
already
it
are.
happens, it happens. I don't think I care to be mega rich like that.
I don't care to be.
I don't care to be. When I was younger, I used to think like that, but I just like.
I don't care to be, but I want to, in the wise words of Rick Ross, be rich forever.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. And you
know
can be
what I
rich
mean?
forever with, you don't need, if you have $1 million, you're good. Unless you're spending, okay. Well,
Yeah.
you want to live lavishly then, clearly.
It's not because I want to live lavishly, but what's $1 million this now?
Okay, fair enough.
And what's that going to be?
A few million.
And what's that going to be in
I
10
shouldn't
years?
say one. I should say a few.
You know what I mean?
No, you're right.
Yeah.
I get it. $1 million today is not $1 million, 30 years ago.
Or 10 years from now.
Yeah, $1 million is $1 million is a average home in Toronto. So
Is that average, actually? I feel like it's even more.
I don't know if it's more. It's about average.
Yeah?
Around. Yeah.
I was it's close. But
Yeah. You're thinking like Vancouver. Vancouver is fucked. It's like 2 million.
Are they more expensive than us?
Oh yeah, Vancouver is messed up. Like it's like San Francisco. Like it's like houses there are $2 million.
That's fucked.
Like
For a one
$1
bedroom.
million house is like a house in the beaches, downtown, whatever that area.
Yeah.
Scarborough is more around 600, 800K, around there. Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are my plans, hopefully. I just want to make sure, like I'm taken care of, everybody else around me is taken care of, and I'm here in the community, actually making a difference. Doing what we're doing now, but just on a bigger scale, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's all. That's all I really want to be doing.
Yeah.
Bigger scale.
Yeah.
Higher risks.
For me, I guess we have similar goals since we're kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
With Lost Nostalgia, I want to take it as far as I can over the next, well, as long as it goes. You know what I mean? Will Lost in Nostalgia be a lifetime commitment company? I don't know. You never know where business goes. A lot of businesses just simply can't last forever.
This guy's already planning on cutting, bro.
No. I'm just saying
This guy's
that.
gonna sell us, bro.
Yeah, I don't have any ideas of selling it if it becomes anything big. I'm not.
Don't be
Some
surprised.
people
You heard it here
build.
first.
Selling is different than just being bought.
Yeah.
What if we get bought out? Then it's different and it's possible. But whatever. That's just like that's hypothetical fairy tale land that we're talking about right now. But basically, yeah. I mean, I want to take it as far as we can, scale as big as we can possibly get. And I want to be that name, that reliable, trustworthy brand name in Toronto that most creatives in our niche recognize and respect, right? And yeah, like trust is very important, and kind of they fuck with us, like
Yeah.
that's a name that people realize, like a brand name that people respect, right? So that's kind of what I want to build with us, and yeah, a good rep. And I mean, long term, I'd love to expand to other cities. I think if you can break into the American market at some point, that would be sick. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna always live on the internet mostly, but I think if we break out to the U.S. in some fashion, in forms of production, I think would be cool.
Just expanding.
Like an LA office, hypothetically.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be sick? Something like that. Yeah, that's something I'd like to see happen. And then also, like, I mean, Lost in Nostalgia wouldn't be the only business venture that I'd, be a part of in my lifetime. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
so many other things I'd like to branch out to because I have other interests, whether it's just, whether it's other things we build in the company, like other types of products that we sell or whatever, or just like other, like if I go into real estate or franchising or just own whatever, like,
You want to live that Magic Johnson lifestyle?
yeah, like what if I open a chain of coffee shops? You know what I'm saying? Like, live that Magic Johnson lifestyle.
Yeah, to the fullest.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo. What the fuck? That's oh man. Like fucking going deep into
Whoa.
what?
Whoa.
Wait.
Chill.
No, chill. Fuck you. I lost my train of thought now.
You want to do a lot.
I want to do a lot.
You want
but
to take
whatever.
You want to take shit as far as you can take.
Yeah, there's
it.
like a bunch of different business opportunities that I've thought. I'm always thinking of new ideas. I think about a new idea. I think of a new business idea every day, almost, like whether I'm gonna execute it or not is whatever. But like I'm always thinking. So, there's definitely other things I want to do.
the private snap.
Private snap. No, like it would be even cool to just open up a chain of like hip coffee shops in Toronto.
Yeah,
Something
man.
like that'd be
I've
sick.
even, like, I'm-
open the next, Boxcar Social.
Yeah.
I fuck with that. Something like that, hypothetically.
I feel you.
That'd be sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to have a nice pub. I want to have
Yeah.
a nice pub with the bar food and stuff like that.
Yeah. And
And shit like that. And then I also want to get into the video gaming stuff.
okay.
I want to do either create video games, work on video games, invest in them, or fund some tournaments.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We have like a Lost in Nostalgia app, and it's like a phone game.
Yeah.
There's so many different things you could do. Yeah,
The future's
that would be cool. I mean, that would be like I wouldn't even know where to start. You'd have to get a programmer and all that shit.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the stuff I
It's
want.
more like in.
Yeah, when you have the money, when the financial freedom
Yeah.
is there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you can be like, okay, I could drop some money on
I
this.
feel that.
I could drop $1 million here. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm like,
And I like even just the idea of creating jobs and opening businesses for people to work at and kind of creating, adding to the community. You know what I mean? Like how Nipsey Hussle opened his stores and stuff like that. I like that idea, right? Like create something positive out of like your entrepreneurial.
and out of where you came from.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, especially open one in Scarborough,
Yeah.
right? And like community center is the perfect one.
Yeah.
That's really sick. I will invest in that
Bless.
when you do it. Yeah,
Thank you.
100%.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Kevin?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a lot of what's been said, just being able
Yeah.
to do what we're doing already. what you said about like coming up with an idea every day. I think that's like that happens to me too. I just want to be able to like actually be able to execute it to the idea of like when I do come up with that idea every day, either I can like send it out to some people or I can just do it myself, but actually have the funds to do it. I think that's what we're all working towards, is being able to just execute our ideas. Yeah, I mean, Wave this year was, we'll talk more about it I think when Sampreet's here and stuff, but like Wave has been huge because it's like I think that was the first time where it finally helped to make me make sense of like why I'm doing this, because because it was always one of those hard things, because I never really fully understood why. I knew I wanted to do it because I like to make music, but then it's hard for you to say that you want to do something because you want to like change the world or whatever, right? So you think you're doing it for money and stuff, and it was never about that. But then like as time has gone on and we realize, I think we've already talked about this before, about how like Scarborough is becoming that new place in Toronto, right? Like, but for us to be people who are actually contributing to that, and then like having meetings with like counselors, community counselors and stuff, and like hearing that it is something that's being talked about in the political realm and stuff too. So like we do have like an idea, like a 10-year idea. Like I think we've talked about this with you, but like how they have those artscape buildings, and they were looking at Malvern specifically as like one of the neighborhoods that could be another place, would be the next place for them to bring one of those buildings here. And programs like Wave would be at the front of like showing the support, showing that it's something that is needed in this community. So obviously us work like, so you know the way that it works in politics, like it would take so long for that to even get into like the building phase, but like let's say 10 years from now they approved it, and we've had 10 years of Waves since then, we're going to be the guys running that building. Right? So it's like, it's stuff like that where it's like it's lining up to a point where you don't need to worry about it too much, because you know it's going to happen as long as we just keep putting in our work.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how it feels about everything.
So it's like we have these, I know like what I do want to accomplish, but we don't have to worry about like how it's necessarily coming. We know it's coming based on like the work that we're going to put into it.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's how I feel about everything. It's just the work, the work that we've put in, you know?
Like stuff like goals that I would have just randomly thrown out, like I want to write like a TV series, and we're writing a web series. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
It's
like,
already happening.
So like I was filling out this application, and like I had to make like a short list of goals, and one of those goals was like I want to write like a short story collection. I actually did that in the time that I started making that application until now. Like I am actually doing these goals already, you know? So it's like, yeah, it is already happening, where like stuff that I thought like 5 years ago would be things that I was doing in my 30s or 40s, like they're happening right now, you know. So we're already getting the wheels going on this stuff. So it's really interesting.
Exactly. Yeah. That's how I feel about, again, just the year, you know. It's just all the work that's being put in.
Yeah.
It's like it's weird. You think that you're gonna be just hit one day with, oh, we're good. Yeah. But it's not like that. It's more like you just start realizing. I'm definitely headed in the right direction.
Yeah, you look back and you're like, wow, I would have been proud of this. Yeah. But then you already have your agenda of things that you need to get accomplished. Exactly. So you find the balance. You're proud of what you've done, and you keep looking.
And then when you get to a point where it's no longer if things are gonna happen, it's just when. Yeah. It's a great feeling. It's a weird feeling and a nice one. You know what I mean? It's just like, wow, like
the way I look at it is like, you know, when you play a video game and like there's whatever it is, like you want to evolve your Pokemon, or like you want to get the level, you want to get to that certain level or whatever. You realize that once you get it, it is what it is. You're just like, oh, okay, cool. But the actual having to go and do it, that was the fun part, right? Yep. And you might not realize it in the moment, but that's the thing that you remember. So it's like, that's when you have to step back and be like, okay, wait, right now, this moment is where we're actually enjoying ourselves. Because once we achieve these goals that we want, they're not going to be as sweet as we think they are. You know?
No, they're not.
And now I don't even think of like when we achieve something, like if we win a Grammy or something, it's like cool.
Like it's wild.
Yeah, cool story.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm not gonna.
It's a night of celebration, and then it's like I have a Grammy.
Yeah.
Sits on the shelf. And, you know.
Keep going. Yeah.
Sits on the shelf.
And you keep doing your thing. Next day, you're on to the next. You know?
You get labeled as Grammy Award winning, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
It gets stale.
I mean, and then the other thing too is there's gonna get to a point in our life where like we have ticked off a lot of these boxes.
Yeah.
And that's not fun when you're starting to that scares me, is getting to that point where like there's nothing like really too like immediate that's like in the horizon that like I need to get done or whatever.
That's gonna be me, and I'm always gonna be unsatisfied with something. Even
Yeah.
if I'm
Yeah, exactly.
Even
Yeah.
if I'm a multi-millionaire, and I know once I hit a certain wealth, I'm not gonna care. It's not gonna make me happier anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's truth to that, and I already know that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Even though I can't really fathom how my life would be if I had like $20 million in the bank right now. So I'm not sure. I don't know how I would feel, but I can guess like I wouldn't be much happier if I just had maybe like a million, or I was just living
I feel you.
comfortably.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. It's
Like
hard
yeah,
to-
no, like yeah, the difference between, let's say like 20 million is enough for us to be able to do anything that we wanted to do. Right?
pretty much, yeah.
The
Unless you're
difference
crazy.
between that and like 500 million, that's not going to be too different. Like yeah, okay,
No.
you can get a
It
private
just
jet
it
or
just
something.
means
I don't know.
it just
It's like-
means
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can
spend more
I
money
can
on shit
spend
I don't
more
need.
money on shit that maybe I don't need, and also putting it back into my businesses,
Yeah,
expanding
yeah.
them,
Yeah, or grow
growing
larger
something else.
businesses to make even more money that I
Exactly.
really don't need.
That I don't
yeah,
need.
it's not
But-
as exciting as
Yeah.
$0 to 20 million as it is 20 to like 500.
Yeah.
you know,
20 to
like,
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I think it's in my DNA to keep doing
Yeah.
Yeah,
stuff.
same.
Whether it's it doesn't always have to be profitable either. Like I'm just gonna want to keep creating shit and doing positive things for
Yeah.
people, right?
Yeah, and I just see myself as well, just being pretty much like this, like
Yeah.
chill. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
be open to hanging out and meeting new people, making sure that I'm keeping it real with whoever I need to keep it real with, getting my business done. You know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna be doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
The same way. I'm not an asshole. You know what I mean? But I can be when I need to be. So it's just like. I feel like I'm gonna be able to do what I need to do in the business world, while also still being a genuine, just
Yeah.
cool person.
Yep.
You know.
It was funny, like, sometimes I think about it too. It's like we've had the same conversation we've had now. We've had this conversation basically since we've known each other. Like, I remember there's like when I turned 19, we were just like walking, I think, after that party we had.
Yeah.
And we were talking about Gen Squad, which I don't know if we brought it up on this podcast yet, but that was our first rap group, basically. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we at that we only had been making music for like 6 months, maybe 4 months or something, and we were already talking about like expanding and like bringing in people from the city, because we already knew that the music wasn't where it was gonna be now or even like a couple of years after, but we knew that we had enough talent and we just knew ourselves enough that if we kept this going and that we brought in the right people that we could make it huge, and that has always been instilled in us, that like it's never just been about us, it's been about like wanting the community to grow,
The community to always grow.
yeah.
making sure other people involved and reap the benefits.
So it's nice to see like these things are actually being put in place now. Like we actually are finding the team and expanding it, and like we actually are finding the ability to like give back to the community. Like that's like you just gotta stick. Like you sometimes you might not know like what you want to do, but you probably know the gist of what you want to do. Like you might not know the name of the occupation, but you know like what you want to do. You know.
Yeah,
Like,
you want to know. You know what you want to accomplish.
yeah, like as
might
a
not
kid,
know
I
the
wouldn't have been able to
title.
tell you what I wanted to do, but I probably would have been able to tell you that I was creative.
You
Like,
want to
would've- you know
impact
what I mean?
people's
Like,
lives
yeah.
by creating something and
Yeah,
helping them.
exactly,
Is there
yeah.
a title for it? Whatever. Like you had an idea of what you
Yeah.
wanted to do,
Yeah,
and whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
yeah. Like I feel like it goes back to what we said about like enjoying your job. Like I feel like you know the things that make you happy, and like this has been something that like has always made us happy. Like since grade 8, like I would love coming home and writing songs for school projects or the announcements or whatever.
Yeah.
Like we literally enjoyed that, you know. And I feel like the fact that we never had to give that up, that thing that made us happy as kids, and it still gives us enjoyment now, and we can like make money off of that. I feel like there is a way for a lot of people to be able to do that, you know.
exactly. Exactly, and then it's just it's just about patience.
Yeah.
Time.
And it is that simple. Like, why would something that made you happy as a kid not make you happy as an adult? Or you know what I mean?
wild,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
No, it should.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It should carry over throughout your years. Yeah.
Or like, why can't you be as happy as you were as a kid into your later years? You know, like why can't
Shit.
you feel that?
Yeah,
that
I wish
kind
I
of-
could say that for people. Yeah. life's rough, man.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
evil world,
shit
man.
happens. Evil world, man.
It really is. But like, you know what I mean? It's just like it's about how also people are dealing with stuff. you know?
Yeah, for sure.
It's like we've all had hard times.
Yep.
And one of my big things that I feel like not enough people understand or hear enough is you're not the only one that has fucking problems.
Yeah.
So like
Yep.
you know, like deal
Very
with
true.
it, dude. Like you're not the only one that's going through some shit. You know what I mean? So everybody's going through shit on a regular basis.
Yeah.
As long as we all understand that we're all going through shit every fucking day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
And I think,
we
too,
can
there's-
we can make something better out of
Yeah.
all of our
Yeah.
situations.
And I think there's a distinction too between like people who need to survive and people who can thrive. Like when my parents came here, they needed to survive. They couldn't be doing this, you know. They
yeah,
couldn't
exactly.
be just chilling at home.
Chilling at home and
Talking about we're gonna do a podcast.
making
Yeah.
podcasts.
No,
and
they had
shit.
to get the first job that they found.
Yeah, and
you know,
save like crazy.
That's different. Yeah,
buy
like,
this house.
But there are
eventually.
people. Our generation grew
Yeah.
up on parents who had to survive so that we could thrive, and we have to
Yeah.
take that and see what that actually means to us. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what and then the last thing about that too is just like even just that, like parents going through those things for you. At the end of the day, as much as my family pisses me off sometimes, I want to give back to them.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to show them like, yeah, you don't have to worry no more. Like,
Yeah.
I do as well.
You're blessed. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I want to make as much money as possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not
We
not
can't
so
ignore
that I
the
can
we can't ignore the fact that what we got into, you can make a lot of money. Like we can't ignore that, you know.
And that's
Yeah.
why I want all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that not even I can say, I want it to be known that, yo, everything changed when Jamal got that bag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like
The whole
all of our
family
the whole
income.
family
Whole
for
family.
Family
generations
dynamics
Yeah,
has
yeah.
changed,
has
bro.
changed. Everyone's spoiled now.
Yeah.
Everyone's an asshole. Everyone's a brat. You know what I mean? That's what I want. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
want what I have done and the people that I've been around, everything that we've done to affect the future in the most positive way possible for as long as possible. And that's my main thing, you know? And that's why I want to be getting all the bags, locking down, closing the deals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it, you know?
Yeah. And what we do is great because we're not capped by a salary. It's beautiful.
Exactly.
Because other people are just capped by that salary.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like infinite in a way. I got an email.
From who?
Send me client.
What are they saying?
We're going to put it on the podcast.
Yeah. Well, it's
No,
already
we're not.
recording.
It's about the.
You said this out loud while we were recording.
I don't
so-
know why I did. Okay, start now.
No, we already started.
No, we're
here.
not.
Zach, don't edit. It's
confidential.
What's confidential? Can you tell us what the email says?
The email.
please?
It's about a photo shoot we're doing later.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
What's the photo shoot about?
It's an editorial for a lingerie company,
Nice. Ian.
startup lingerie company.
Nice.
We've already. It's the same one we did
I
last
know
time.
this. I have to seem intrigued so that the people that are listening
The
can figure
fucking
out
guys
what the
fake.
fuck
They
you're
know
talking
you're
about.
faking it.
I have to be.
They
faking
know
it.
you.
That's. They know me. Yes, I'm supposed to be faking it because this is a fucking podcast. The fuck do you mean? We're talking about the same shit every day here. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Anyways, can you please tell us more about just the editorial that you
It's-
have partially worked on and then continue to work on?
We're finishing it off. It's for a lingerie brand. This girl hit us up through the Instagram to do it. She likes our work. She's been following it for a while, actually. Our work, like early, like
Yeah, I remember.
like 2
the
years
early
ago.
Lost Nostalgia days,
Yeah, like before, like when we were fucking like doing nothing, like just fucking around. But that was just cool. And then we started after that, I started to realize I took it at that moment. I'm like, shit, we've had some like people that have been following us for a bit.
Yeah.
Like, and we don't even know, right? So a couple fans, if you will. I don't even like the word fan, but whatever. But yeah, no, it's just like a photo shoot, editorial, because she's launching her website and she needs to kind of display the lingerie and
content.
the content. She needs content for. They're not product photos. It's like an editorial. So she wants
really-
to kind of display the aesthetic,
The aesthetic, the
of
feel,
her,
the story.
the feel, the story, create a little story behind her clothing, through images. So that's what we're doing.
Sick. I'm excited to see those because from what I've seen, those photos are pretty.
The
hard.
first set was pretty sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the first set was pretty sick. So I'm excited to see those, and I'm excited for other people to see that because, yo, man, the man them are working hard, yo, man.
Yeah.
Yo, stuff's coming out, man. You know what's funny? I think and I hate we've been saying this so much today because we have a podcast, so we say this all the time. But I think I've brought this up before.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have. We've mentioned we overlap topics
But you know what's
a lot.
crazy, man? How many people just from like my past keep hitting me up now?
Yeah, still happening, eh?
They think we're on, bro. Like
I think you're on.
they think we're really doing like we're really. I'm not saying that we aren't, but like
We're still here.
we're
though.
still here. You know what I mean? Like
This base was cold. Like,
it's fucking cold. We had to turn off the heat. We had to turn off the
yeah,
heaters.
we have
to
heaters,
record,
but we
yo.
can't. We have to
My
turn.
toes are fucking cold right now. I shouldn't
Yeah.
be living like this if people are hitting me up like this. But it's just crazy how many people have just been hitting me up, like asking me for advice and wanting to talk to me about business and giving me suggestions about, what we could be doing better and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like,
Damn, how does that feel?
it's very interesting, yo. It's just, it's very interesting what perception,
It's like, yo,
the internet could do.
we have some advice, but yo, we winging it. Like
Bro, we're winging it every fucking day.
we're winging it, bro.
We don't know when
Like,
we're
we
getting
know
the next
some
jobs.
stuff, but we're learning on the way. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
we didn't go to fucking business school. We didn't fucking get a loan from our father for $1 million.
for
We
$1
don't.
million bucks. Yeah.
We don't fucking get that shit. Yeah, so we're winging it in a way. So
So it's just very interesting to see. And again, it's just part of one of those things where you are becoming more successful and people see you as successful. Because I've had literally some of my friends and people at work saying, "Yeah, man, I just want to be in a place that you and your friends are at." And I'm like,
Broke.
"Yeah, broke, scraping by, bro."
yeah,
Eating like shit every day. Like, what are you talking about? Staying up late. We just had I had Popeyes. The guys had fucking Osmos. Like, we're not eating great.
Yeah.
no,
You know what I mean? But it's lit.
yeah,
It is fun sometimes though. But it's funny just to look back and just see people from my past or even now that are saying these things. It's funny.
I guess you can see it because the version of me like 5 years ago probably would have been envious of where I am right now.
Yeah,
which is
exactly.
Weird because we technically were in the same spot, but like we're
Yeah.
living in the same house.
feel like
have
we
the same
haven't-
clothes, But like,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
yeah. I haven't made any big life moves yet.
Yeah, you know.
Haven't moved out. Haven't done any of that shit yet. So
Exactly.
I don't
I'm
see it.
still trying to become a man.
I'm more knowledgeable than I was
Exactly.
3 years
The
ago.
experience and knowledge I've gained is
Maybe
is what I've
maybe
gained.
just like our happiness with all of this stuff does come across like we just seem like generally like happier than most
Yeah.
people in the
I can
day.
see
Maybe
that.
that's part
I
of
think
it.
it's
like,
simply doing stuff too, because
Yeah,
like we've
yeah,
said,
yeah.
there's so many people that
That just don't do it.
Don't do it.
like they
Yeah.
they look
know what I
back on
mean?
the last like year and they're like, oh shit, I did the same thing every day. Or
yeah,
whatever,
or I
you know?
thought about doing something too much instead
Yeah.
of actually doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
yeah, and like fuck, like you got to do it. If you have something, if you want to do something, just fucking do it right away. Because if you wait too long, it's gonna hinder.
Again, and that's
Your
how,
success, you know?
That's how this fucking podcast started. Because
Yeah.
I know so many people right now that want to do a podcast. I've even had I have had people that said they want me to help them start their podcast and shit like that, and I put in the same amount of effort as them. I haven't heard from them in months.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm just like, you're not serious. Like,
Yeah.
you're not serious until I hear that you've gotten the equipment and we have a date to meet.
Yeah, you buy a fucking mic,
You know what I mean?
buy a fucking editing software, or fucking get a cracked version.
Yeah, man.
If
Man
anything,
said the
I don't
cracked
even
logic.
care. Get a cracked
I'm
version.
not trying to incriminate myself, but like, you think this is free, bro? Like,
Oh, okay, whatever. Like
Yeah.
I never said you had.
no,
a
I mean
cra-
like.
Is
do you
it?
think
Oh,
this
fuck.
is paid? Yeah, like, yeah, bro. Like,
This is
I've never
paid?
paid for it.
yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. Get a
Figure
mic.
it out, yo.
Get a used mic off Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
Fucking get a fucking cracked software. Google it, YouTube video, how to fucking do it, and just start talking.
Man's gonna use the knowledge they had,
Like, bruh, and
like
just
3
do
months
it.
into GarageBand, and we could have been doing this
Yeah, we
podcast
could've been
right now.
doing
And
Like,
then-
yeah, it kind of technically sounds a little bit better because
Yeah.
I have plugins, but it's not like it would have been like a completely big difference. you know?
Exactly.
And just keep putting out episodes, and don't cry if you have like 5 viewers after episode 50.
Yeah.
Because just keep doing it. Like,
Just gotta
who
keep doing
cares?
it. Again, it's all part of the process. This is
Because-
these are the steps that you have to take to become successful
Yeah.
and do the stuff that you want to do. So
Yeah, exactly.
Also, don't put so much pressure on it. Like, don't think that if it's something you want to spend time on, like you got to be the best at it or it's got to pop off. Like, just do it for yourself, yo. Like,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
want to, like, people, there'll be people who are like, oh man, I always wanted to learn an instrument. Just fucking learn. You don't need to be like you don't need to become an artist. Just
Yeah.
like do that shit.
fucking
Like,
do it, yo.
if it's something that like you actually you enjoy yourself in your free time instead of just like, wasting your weekends doing nothing. Like, yeah, just do, pick up hobbies or whatever. Fuck.
Just do it, man. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yo, this is the Lost and Talks podcast. We're pretty much at the end of this thing, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, thanks for listening today. We kind of went over our subjects and what we wanted to talk about. We touched on the main things that we wanted to talk about today.
With several tangents.
Yeah, a few tangents, which is
fine.
But this is the Lost and Talks podcast anyway, so that's what you get lost in talks.
It's
here,
only
you know what
logical to get lost in talks.
I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, stay lit. Hey.
Hey.
Shouts out Lostcraft, the most amazing
Our favorite Scarborough beer.
official and unofficial beer or is it unofficial official?
It's the official unofficial.
Official unofficial.
It's officially unofficial.
The official unofficial beer of the Lost and Talks podcast.
You drinking one? Okay.
Yeah, I'm drinking mine over here. I can't be showing off the can like that. I mashed it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's all good.
But yeah, yo, keep doing your thing. It feels good to just not have to worry too much about stuff, but it takes time to get here. We've been working at this shit for years. We are by far nowhere near really where we want to be, but
Yeah.
we're seeing it. We can see it now.
Yeah.
And that's what feels good. And I feel like that's what comes across to people.
And even when we weren't seeing it and when you weren't seeing it, we were still mostly enjoying ourselves.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. We're still having fun. We're still having fun now. And that's all it's about. It's about just having fun.
Exactly.
Trying new things.
Yep.
Trusting Sampreeth and his weird ideas. And
Yeah, bro. Which by the way,
yes.
we most likely will have our friend Sampreeth on the next episode.
good. See, Ian came with a good segue. Yeah. It's not really a segue, but
he's
it's good practice. I like that.
Good friend of all of ours and
It was basically an alley-oop, but it's okay.
collaborator,
Yeah.
frequent collaborator, and we'll go over the year with him.
Yeah,
and
we're gonna
other
be
stuff he wants to talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna have Sampreeth next week. Next week.
Yep.
And that should be good because we've been wanting to get him on the fucking podcast. He's just busy. He has life and all this other shit going on. So we're excited to have him next week. And he said he wants to come through and talk about some stuff. And, times at Sampreeth are always good,
I agree.
So episode 13 will be lit. This episode was pretty lit. I feel like again it's nice to I like when we have the podcast after the guests.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like, okay, cool, we're back to the core.
Yeah.
I don't have to entertain somebody
Exactly,
for
yeah.
today. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a different vibe.
For some reason they're usually like better, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The ones right after.
Yeah.
The one's right after, it's like we should do guess, no guess, guess, no guess.
Yeah, something like
Almost for some reason that momentum is nice.
It's nice. It's
Yeah.
a nice momentum.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, thanks for listening. Make sure you're checking out all of our socials. They should have popped up earlier. They might pop up right now. Buy those tickets to the show December 19th. Come check out Kevin. Come check out Joel. Come check out Madara. Come check out Looney. Come check us out. We're going to be out there. What else am I thinking? Just plugs. New reactions up on YouTube. Should be now. Yeah, will be now.
Long
Bear,
long
yeah.
time. That shit
Yeah,
came
this-
out a week ago.
Yeah, it came out a week ago,
might have
which is
had a-
today.
Yeah.
So check that shit out. Yo, check out our channel. Check out everything that we're doing. Imagine just trying to work, yo. Yeah. That's it, yo.
Pretty much.
Yeah, yo. Lots of stuff coming in the future.
Make bread, live happy.
Yeah, yo.
That's it.
Shouts out Zach. And I think that's pretty much it, yo. Thanks for listening today, and I hope you actually do what you're supposed to do today.